So the storage on my SD card ran out. My SD card ran out of storage on the phone, and it just terminated the video and switched to the internal RAM. So this will be short. The main board powered on, and more importantly, the USB stayed on. And guess what? It actually came up. Well, it is a little hard to find the USB port. Of course, there is no guarantee that you're going to hear music because it may not be on the proper port, and you got to know how to flip. And on this model, unlike many LGs, you don't just go through the inputs until you find the right one. I was just lucky. I tried here, and it just worked on the third one. But the bare fact that the USB came and the TV stayed on, and I can turn it on and off, tells me that main board is actually good. So the problem is either here or on the LEDs. And the way to find out, and it's not 100% reliable, is to actually use an LED tester. And I want to say a word about that too, even though I'm not going to be showing it. There are 6 circuits, as I said here, and I did test each 6 of them. And on one of them, I got really weird reading. The LEDs came up, I could see them through the holes here on the panel, but the reading, the voltage drop, which is basically an indication, if you have 6 circuits, 6 circuits for the backlights, they may be the same, they may be different. Sometimes, especially when there are only 2, they can be 2 different voltages. When there are 6, there will be either 3 by 3 or 3 by 2 of the same. It's not likely that you have 5 of the same and the 6th one would be different, or all 6 in this case. 5 of them were about 55 volts showing to me with a light coming up. Again, there are plus and minuses here that you can see. On the left side is LED 1, that's the first circuit, and on the rightmost side is LED 1 plus. So those are the minus and plus for the first circuit, and then second from the left and second from the right are the minus and plus for the second circuit. So on 5 of them I got 55 volts, and on the 6th one I got something really weird, something like 180 volts or 120. I don't remember what it was, but it was up. So I thought it might be in the controller, it might be, so I detached it, tested it again, and it actually came up 55 just fine. Sometimes this is not reliable enough to tell you whether you have a problem with the LEDs or not, because this is universal. It has a very wide range of voltage that it can cover, from 0 to 300 in this case, and those LED drivers have a much more narrow range. So there are cases when you have bad LEDs that this guy will be able to light up and show just fine, and in some cases it will even set up the proper voltage of 55 or whatever it is for that circuit. Some diodes fail in a way that they need a higher current to start up, but once they start up, they roll down back to where they should be as far as resistance for the current goes. And if you get them started, they actually behave normally. If you test them with this, you may never catch that. If you look at them, usually they light up a little slower than the others. So if you have the strip light in front of you, most diodes can be lighting up in phase, and one of them can start with a couple, 1-2 seconds delay. Those cases cannot be caught if you don't look at them. You just cannot be caught with an external driver. Now, I don't know with 100% certainty that this is the problem, but I would say it is 99.9% certain that this is bad LED strip inside the panel. The value here was also in trying and starting the TV without the backlights, which again, this will confuse many people. It would have confused me. It may have been different. I was thinking there's more complications. The output voltage on the power board while I was testing, it shows that it should be 13, but while I was testing it, it was actually 9 volts. And that may suggest that you have a bad power board. However, if you disconnect it, let it discharge, and then try it for the short period of time when the backlight was coming up, it was actually showing proper 13 volts and proper 80 volts, the other voltage. So that told me that maybe it just shuts off, and this is the case. This guy simply overloads, decides that there is a problem with the lights. One of those 6 circuits apparently detects open circuit or overcurrent condition and shuts down the whole thing. And this is how this TV does it. Many other TVs will not do it the same way. and finding out what is wrong there could be so much more easier. But hopefully this will help someone both with that particular model or with how to troubleshoot TVs. Best of luck with your repairs, and sorry if that was way too long. Thank you.